Welcome to the Power Curve, where we dive deep into the intersection of geopolitics, world affairs, and business case studies. Today, we're delving into the impact of current events on global trade, a topic that affects us all, whether we realize it or not. Global trade is the lifeblood of the modern economy. It's what keeps goods flowing across borders, economies growing, and people connected. But recent events have thrown this delicate balance into disarray. Let's start with the elephant in the room: trade wars. The tit-for-tat tariffs between major economic powers have sent shockwaves through global markets, leading to uncertainty and volatility. These trade tensions not only disrupt established supply chains but also deter investment and hinder economic growth. And as the world becomes increasingly interconnected, the ripple effects are felt far and wide. But it's not just trade wars causing turmoil. Geopolitical tensions and conflicts can also have a profound impact on global trade. Whether it's maritime disputes in the South China Sea or conflicts in the Middle East, instability breeds uncertainty, and investors don't like uncertainty. Furthermore, the COVID-19 pandemic has exposed vulnerabilities in our global supply chains. From shortages of essential medical supplies to disruptions in manufacturing, the pandemic has forced businesses to rethink their sourcing strategies and adapt to a new reality. So what does all this mean for the average consumer? Well, it could mean higher prices, limited choices, and increased economic hardship. In short, the impacts of current events on global trade are not just abstract concepts, they have real-world consequences that affect us all. But it's not all doom and gloom. Despite the challenges, there are also opportunities to be found. Whether it's exploring new markets, diversifying supply chains, or investing in innovation, businesses can adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. And let's not forget the power of international cooperation. By working together to address common challenges, countries can create a more stable and prosperous world for future generations. In conclusion, the impact of current events on global trade is a complex and multifaceted issue. From trade wars to geopolitical tensions to pandemics, the challenges we face are daunting, but they are not insurmountable. Global cooperation and diplomacy are essential for addressing the challenges of global trade. Diplomatic efforts aimed at fostering dialogue and resolving conflicts can help to reduce tensions and create a more stable environment for trade. Multilateral institutions, such as the United Nations and the World Trade Organization, play a vital role in facilitating cooperation and promoting the interests of all nations. Trade has the potential to be a powerful tool for development and poverty alleviation. By facilitating access to markets, technology transfer, and investment, trade can drive economic growth and improve living standards in developing countries. However, to realize this potential, it is essential to address barriers to trade, such as tariffs, subsidies, and non-tariff barriers that disproportionately affect poorer nations. Yet, the benefits of global trade are not always distributed equitably. Economic inequality within and between countries remains a pressing concern. Trade policies must be designed with social justice in mind, ensuring that the gains from trade are shared more equally and that vulnerable populations are not left behind. This requires a commitment to inclusive growth, labor rights, and social protection measures. Consumers also have a crucial role to play in shaping the future of global trade. By making informed choices and supporting ethical and sustainable businesses, consumers can drive positive change throughout the supply chain. Demand for fair trade products, organic goods, and environmentally friendly practices is growing, signaling a shift towards more conscious consumption patterns. In light of these challenges and opportunities, it is clear that the future of global trade is in our hands. As citizens, consumers, and stakeholders, we have a responsibility to advocate for policies that promote fairness, sustainability, and inclusivity in global trade. By working together towards a shared vision of a more equitable and prosperous world, we can build a future where trade benefits all. In recent times, the world has witnessed a series of unprecedented events that have sent shockwaves through the global economy. From the ongoing pandemic to geopolitical tensions and natural disasters, each event has had its own unique impact on the intricate web of global trade. The impact of these events varies from region to region. In some areas, countries have banded together to strengthen regional trade agreements and minimize the effects of external shocks. In others, political instability and conflict have hindered economic growth and trade relations. Despite the challenges, businesses and governments around the world are adapting and innovating in response to the changing global trade environment. From embracing digital technologies to diversifying supply chains, stakeholders are finding creative solutions to mitigate risk and seize new opportunities. International organizations such as the World Trade Organization (WTO) and the International Monetary Fund (IMF) play a crucial role in facilitating dialogue and cooperation among nations. Their efforts to promote free trade and economic stability are more important now than ever before. As we look ahead, it is clear that the impact of current events on global trade will continue to shape the future of the world economy. How nations and businesses respond to these challenges will determine their ability to thrive in an increasingly interconnected and volatile world. As economies strive for recovery, resilience has become a key focus. Governments are implementing policies to stimulate growth and protect their industries from external shocks. Investments in infrastructure, technology, and education are seen as crucial steps towards building a more resilient global economy. Amidst these discussions, environmental considerations are gaining prominence. The impact of global trade on the environment, from carbon emissions to deforestation, is prompting calls for more sustainable practices. Companies are under pressure to reduce their carbon footprint and adopt eco-friendly policies throughout their supply chains. Furthermore, social and ethical concerns are shaping the discourse around global trade. Issues such as labor rights, human trafficking, and fair wages are increasingly being brought to the forefront. Consumers are demanding transparency and accountability from the companies they support, leading to a greater emphasis on corporate social responsibility. Technological advancements continue to revolutionize global trade. From blockchain and artificial intelligence to 3D printing and automation, these innovations are reshaping the way goods are produced, distributed, and consumed. They offer new opportunities for efficiency and cost-effectiveness while also posing challenges in terms of job displacement and cybersecurity. Amidst the challenges, emerging markets are presenting new opportunities for growth and investment. Countries in Asia, Africa, and Latin America are experiencing rapid economic development, creating demand for goods and services on a scale never seen before. Companies that can tap into these markets stand to gain substantial rewards. In navigating the challenges of global trade, collaboration and diplomacy are indispensable. Diplomatic efforts aimed at resolving trade disputes and fostering cooperation among nations are crucial for maintaining stability and fostering economic growth. Multilateral agreements and dialogues serve as platforms for addressing common concerns and finding mutually beneficial solutions. As industries evolve in response to global trade dynamics, education and skills development play a vital role in ensuring a workforce that is equipped for the future. Investments in education and vocational training are essential for fostering innovation and entrepreneurship, as well as for addressing inequalities in access to opportunities. Recent disruptions have underscored the importance of supply chain resilience. Businesses are reevaluating their supply chain strategies, moving towards shorter and more diversified supply chains to mitigate risk. Investments in technology, logistics infrastructure, and inventory management are essential for building resilience and ensuring continuity in times of crisis. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) provide a framework for addressing global challenges while promoting sustainable development. Businesses are increasingly aligning their operations with the SDGs, recognizing the importance of corporate sustainability and driving long-term value creation. From poverty alleviation to climate action, the SDGs offer a roadmap for creating a more equitable and sustainable world. Trade has long been a catalyst for innovation and economic growth. By fostering competition and knowledge exchange, trade drives technological advancements and productivity gains. Intellectual property rights, investment in research and development, and regulatory frameworks play critical roles in incentivizing innovation and fostering a conducive environment for entrepreneurship. In an era of globalized supply chains, consumers have a significant role to play in promoting ethical trade practices. By making informed choices and supporting companies that uphold ethical standards, consumers can drive positive change in the global marketplace. Increasing consumer awareness about the social, environmental, and ethical implications of their purchasing decisions is key to fostering a more sustainable and responsible global trade system. Thanks for your don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.